Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam. So if you are just joining us for the first time, do me a favor, click that like button, subscribe to the Connect, as we are here to talk about Manchester United versus Bournemouth, or it was Bournemouth versus Manchester United, where Manchester United just survived after a VAR call, which I have to say it was not really clear. It should have been a penalty to Bournemouth. That is the reason why Manchester United survived a thrashing which they could have gotten from Bournemouth. And so, in other words, we have to call it robbery because, again, with the officiating, especially with the penalty that United got on the other side, you really question how the officiating of this managers is working on, like this referees is working on. It doesn't make sense that you give that simple of a penalty to United and you don't even give them that other one. They might say that it was outside the box, but if I saw properly, the leg of the player who was tackled was already on the line, and usually the rule says that when the leg is on the line, that's a penalty. So I'm really surprised that it was not a penalty. But on the other side, talking about the game, Bournemouth were really the ones with the good chances in the whole game. They really put so much pressure. They were threatening. They were all over this United team, and they really struggled to find their way out of the game because Bournemouth knew their number, knew exactly what they needed to do to actually head this Manchester United squad, and somehow they did not come out with a victory, which will never make sense to me. But also, we have to talk about some of the players that deserves to be mentioned. Of players like Dominic Solanke, they look like they are gonna be a cause of so many problems as they go forward, as they are really playing outside of their skin. Really, nobody really expected Solanke to be reaching these heights that he has reached. 20 plus goals in a season. That is another level that he has reached, and that tells you the amount of job, what exactly their new manager is doing. He's doing something amazing and miraculous in a game that I actually think that they really deserve to win, because they knew how to hurt United. They knew how to allow them to have the ball, to control the game, but hit them on the counter when it matters, when it actually matters, and they were doing it so perfectly well. But somehow the game did not finish the way they wanted. In fact, I think that maybe the player who was missing today in this game could have helped a lot. But looking at the game, really, I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you really think? Can we say that there is also some improvement in terms of how Manchester United play? Because the last time when they played against this team, I think they were thrashed by either 3 or 4 goals to nil. And now, for the fact that they in the reverse run, they're able to actually finish the game in a stalemate with a penalty that I'm still not even sure it was supposed to be a penalty that Bruno Fernandes scored. That tells you everything that you need to understand in terms of how the game went on and how much there is still so much improvement over how this could go on. But again, United with another draw, which does not really help their case, because they're trying to put pressure on Tottenham Hotspurs, on Tottenham Hotspurs, as well as Newcastle, because they are very, very close to Newcastle, if I'm not mistaken. If we look at how the league is looking like, they're not really that far. Manchester United number 7. Oh, they're actually similar points with Newcastle, but far away from Tottenham Hotspurs, but behind now West Ham, and they've already played the same games as these two teams. Newcastle are scoring so many goals, and if United had won this game, they were gonna go on top. So many people have to actually thank Bournemouth in terms of how they played the game and how they actually controlled the game. On the other side of the game, who should really question the way the game went on? Eric Ten Hag's game, of course, we understand there was a little bit of fluidity in terms of how they were moving the ball, how they were attacking. But we have to understand they're playing with the Bournemouth. It's a lesser team than other teams that we've seen. And that actually helped in terms of how they approach this game. But it should have been more. In my eyes, it should have been more, because the way they were approaching the game, the way they were going with the game, it could have been a different world. It could have been a different game. I could be coming right here and telling you that, oh, that was an amazing performance over what was happening with this. But United are very, very confusing. They can do as good passes as they can, but going forward, their strike force actually disappear. I did not see Højlund's influence in the game. I did not even see Garnacho's influence in the game. I think Marcus Rashford, because he was all over and he was really in the race first, that's the only thing that I can count out of him. But the rest of the players, I actually wonder what exactly were they doing. Bruno Fernandes was trying, hence the first goal, by the way. That was a good goal, by the way. The way he was able to hit that while it's coming from a rebound, man, that was amazing. Solanke, the position where he was, where he was standing, and how he was able to make that small defender Kambala look like he's not even a football player. It's actually funny. But also talking about that player Kambala, he has really been amazing. That's his second draw with United. He drew against Liverpool and he has drawn exactly against the other one. And he's playing against Gary Maguire, who by the way has been an amazing partner to him, as well as the senior defender, taking over that authority of the fact that the likes of Lindelof, the likes of Johnny Evans, the likes of actually Varane are not in the game, and Lisandro Martinez. To be able to do that, it's amazing. With the defense that actually destroyed this team, I think a few months ago, 2 or 3 months ago, that tells you the progress over what they're actually doing. Because not so many people give so much respect to this United squad. But when we see some games being played so well, we need to give some respect. And it's amazing that they actually were able to go to the home of a team that destroyed them and come out with a draw. That tells you so much about how far this team can actually be able to improve. So I could say United don't fire Erik ten Hag. It looks like somehow he's getting the better out of this team, and maybe some few signings later, it could be a different United, and maybe he can start actually playing his football. I don't know. I'm just trying to throw it out there as a Liverpool fan. I'm hoping Erik ten Hag doesn't leave Manchester United. But one thing I can tell you, it was a good game. They played it so well. They knew what they needed to do. I'm talking about Bournemouth. They knew how to actually attack and hurt this team, and they did exactly as that. United, they had to struggle every single time to try to come back from behind, and there was some little help with the officiating, which of course happened. But now when you look at it from this, Bournemouth should have won. Bournemouth should have been given that penalty, and Bournemouth should have actually taken 6 points this season off United. And the fact that we're here talking about only 4 points have been taken, it's not fair in terms of the way they approached this game, the way they played, the way they were attacking, and the way they were well coached. By the way, that's very important. They were well coached. Those players, we cannot even compare them to what United is as a club. We cannot even compare as how far United are like as a team. But they were able to go to, they were able to play with this United squad that actually stopped the Liverpool and beat Liverpool recently, and they were able to come up with actually a draw, even a victory on the other fixture. But I don't know. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. What did you think of the performance? What do you think? Maybe Erik ten Hag is getting the better out of this team, and maybe, just maybe, he will actually be given a contract extension and he'll remain there forever. Happy for everyone. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What did you think of the game? Do you think I'm wrong when I said that there was robbery in the game? And what impressed you the most? What was missing from this game as well? Let me know in the comment section. Click the like button. Subscribe to the Connect. The best way you support the Connect. And guess what? Like I always say before I end this video, see me on the other side. I'm out. Peace.